My father, Tom, taught me at an early age that a driver is only as good as the truck he drives. Having a clean truck was and still is a powerful part of who we are. We primarily run Western Stars and Kenworths. These trucks are renowned for their ruggedness, versatility, and performance in demanding environments. Our trucks are designed to tackle the toughest jobs with ease.
It's kind of like a pride aspect of you run in, hey, you know, I have the cleanest truck, or I have the best looking truck and trailer combo. If you got a nice rig, everybody sees those rigs rolling down the highway, they're like, ooh. And so that's kind of the deal that you get when you're driving here.
I mean, you can't deny that their trucks are good looking trucks, and they buy brand new trucks every year. And I've been driving for Ryan Brothers not even 2 years yet, and I've got a brand new truck. For them to give you a brand new truck right out the gate, I mean, Ryan Brothers really cares about their people. That's just awesome.
I think all truckers are just little kids at heart, really. At a glance, this is the fleet here. And so then we can go in and look at any particular vehicle. Zoom in now and I can see what his path's been for the day. I can go in, I can see what, you know, his speed is. I can see what the speed limit is in that area. We don't sit here and I'm not Big Brother all day. I'm not looking at what speeds people are going. I can see still shots of that trip. So I can go in and it gives me a still shot like every 2 minutes. Great thing for this, for like the dispatch side, is we can see what the road conditions are like. And so if you have a driver somewhere that's running into like a snow squall, you can go in here and say, hey, you know, you got like 5 miles of that, and then it opens up because I got trucks on the other side of it that are doing just fine. The biggest one for us is like, I have guys that'll like jam on the brakes and swerve to miss a deer. Well, we put these giant bumpers on the front of our trucks, and that bumper will not bend to a deer. So big thing in those sort of situations in a harsh braking where you have to get on the brake, or that is maintaining your lane. So that's an example of a main thing we'll coach on, is if a guy slams on the brake and veers, that's how you roll a truck. Sorry, Bambi, but we're gonna keep our truck today. And you know, the coyotes and crows are gonna have a tasty snack for tonight. So someone calls in and says, hey, your driver was driving erratically. I can go in and I can pull different lengths. As long as they call within, I mean, it's like 40 to 60 hours, it'll store footage. So we can go in there and we can pull up videos. So like I had a driver who, she had an interesting thing happen. And so I went and pulled up the video. She didn't slam on her brakes, which was good. And so it didn't automatically kick it to me. So I went and pulled this, but you see that pronghorn dodges right in between the two vehicles. When we pull that up, we can see speed, we can see the location of where it happened. If someone's claiming that our truck caused damage or did something that our driver was unaware of, we can go and we can confirm that it is the truck that the person saw. Or a lot of times what it is just education, because someone in a car and someone in a truck see the world differently. You give them that perspective, and maybe even share the video with them and say, here's what it looks like from the trucker's perspective. Because so many people in the general public have no idea what it's like to be in a truck, and what, you know, a truck might look like it's going a lot faster than it actually is just because it's larger. But that's where we can use this tool to help also educate the general public too.
I like having a camera, you know, with me, because I'm a safe driver. And so if something happens, I want that on my side. You know, it kind of backs you up and takes a lot of liability off of you. You know, when you're driving a truck, I think everyone automatically thinks it's the truck's fault. That's not the case most of the time.
So on here too, like drivers can submit issues with the truck. The great thing is that this will actually dump right into our fleet software that's Ben's department. And so it'll generate a work order immediately to them. So the drivers, now we've got seamless, we've got a seamless transition of that information from the driver to the shop.
Our shop is the backbone of our operation. In-house, there's nothing we can't do. From major engine overhauls, to changing out windshields, putting new tires on trucks, to fabricating our own trailers, to cleaning trucks in our drive-through wash station. We do it all.
The reason we try to keep our trucks on the road as fast as possible is because not only is that driver, it's important for him to make money, it's important for Ryan Brothers to make money, and downtime doesn't make anybody money. It's just an expense.
So what do you put back first? The crank, is it the first thing you put in?
Yeah, I want to put the engine back on the stand and then run the crank into the machine. They keep cutting in front of me. Sons of bitches. I need to buy another one. We're building a Series 60 Detroit. We use stock engine for when the next truck goes down. So we're just starting, obviously, out of frame major. So just getting the water out of all the holes. I want to have all that coolant that dried out in it. Yeah. I just need, see if I can pick it up. Nope, I need 3 people. Mike, and you guys are both younger than me, so I nominate not to be the lifter. I'll just try to lower it down to the ground yep, but I gotta have enough room to come with you, so let me make sure I'm going the right way. It's fun to work with young guys that are energetic and they kind of, bring me to life too a little bit. Oddly enough, this is the first time I'm the oldest person in the shop. So everybody else is younger than me and I'm not even 40. So it's really fast dynamic. I mean, we knock repairs out like you wouldn't believe. It's fun. This is going in a truck that the engine seized up in. It was a turbo failure that it actually ran away. So the driver went running for the hills and it slowly died. So if you ever look up truck runaway, that's what happened. So luckily, it didn't blow holes through the side of the block, but it did seize up. So this is the replacement engine. Drives. He was in a spare truck, and we'll just grab his truck and swap him out and put him back to work. So we get to see how to pick up a truck today.
So we had a driver blow a radiator hose south of Thermopolis on what they call Beaver Rim. You know, instead of picking the other truck, which is normal to us, so just one driver goes, I just grabbed Ben, who works with me all the time, and we just headed south. Of course, the truck was in a pullout. You know, he had gotten to a pullout, and we swapped the trucks there. Normally, I would have picked 135 up with the wrecker if it had been further and I'd have gone by myself, but being so close, it just made sense to just get going so we could get the driver back on the road. So, obviously it was an hour and 30-minute drive, but 2 hours we had him running down the highway again with a new truck. He had a time-stamped load to get unloaded. You know, we didn't want him to use his personal conveyance time or anything like that to get to where he needed to be unloaded for that night.